the Masters of the Universe.
So here we have Battle Armor He-Man New Eternia Edition in the box. We're going to go ahead and pull the box in close so you can get a better look at some of the artwork. And I will post pictures up, a kind of a side view here so you can see what they look like closer up. Beautiful artwork. I'm loving bearded He-Man and this head sculpt. I love the contrast, the picture on the back being these warm colors contrasting that blue that was on the other side. Here's his little bio so you can kind of pause it and read that if you want to know the backstory on this He-Man here. Just really loving this artwork. Got a couple accessories, battle axe, shield, extra hands, armor plate. Let's pull them in close. So here we are, got him out of the box, kind of posed up, and in my opinion, as you'll see, the more stuff we take off of him, the better he's going to look. As far as his accessories, he did come with this open left hand. I call it the slapper. Most of them come with an open hand, so I'm glad to see that he did. He also came with a fisted right hand, so if he needs to put his dukes up and go toe-to-toe with somebody that way, you just slap the fisted hand in and he is ready to be on it. It does articulate a little bit. It's easier to do when it's in the socket. Now, his Master Sword does have this white wrap around the handle. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I'd rather it be brown, but I prefer it over just nothing, just the silver handguard. So then we've got a battle damaged plate here, so you can switch his plates out to signify that he has been hit. I feel like this plate adds more character. The shield here, it just plugs into his bracer. It's got one of those plugs on it. This bracer is not removable. Now the shoulder harness, it also comes off. It will not slide over the bracer. You do actually have to unclip it, and it is a tight clip. I gotta get my right hand on this bad boy. There we go. Let's pull that off of there. Not necessary. It's too flat. Maybe if it had some wash. Now, Battle Armor He-Man's got to come with the battle axe, right? So let's pop that out of his hand. It's pretty much like all the other battle axes, but definitely an accessory. If you pull this bracer off, he is going to have like indentations in his forearm. It is not meant to come off, so I would just go ahead and leave that on there. His loincloth looks like a piece of leather hanging, kind of like Savage He-Man. These hip guards, I'm going to pull them off because I really don't like those. I dislike those more than I dislike the shoulder pauldron. So this is definitely looking more like the Battle Armor He-Man that I'm wanting. He's got a knife in his boot. I'm going to go ahead and leave this accessory on there because I think it does add to the character. As far as his articulation goes, his feet bend pretty well, almost straight up and down. They do rock back and forth and rotate. He does have a boot cut, swivels all the way around, and he does have the standard Masterverse double jointed knees, which also are stiff as usual right out of the box. Then we got the thigh cut, so you can swivel his leg all the way around. Pretty much a full front to back split. I'm really liking this orange belt and loincloth. I like this combo a lot, the orange and the like leathery looking loincloth. It's probably one of my favorites. Bicep swivels all the way around. We got the double jointed elbows. Pretty standard Masterverse stuff here. 30 points of articulation. As far as this chest piece, now it is molded onto his body. His head's got articulation. It'll go all the way around, up, down, left, right. Pretty good. He's got a scar here on his cheek. Can't really see it in the picture, but he does have a scar on his cheek there. This snaps off. Yep, easier from the top. So you just pull that off from the top, and then the plate with the H on the middle of his chest will come off. Right, yeah, here we go. That'll pull off there, and then you can put the battle damaged one in those holes right there. There are pegs on the back that will allow you to just slide it into place. And I feel like the battle damaged version just gives them a little more character. Just make sure that's firmly pressed in. Now all of his battle armor is molded onto the character. You can't take it off and have a flesh tone torso. So you have to be knowing that and accepting of that in advance when you pick this character up. He is going to permanently be battle armor He-Man. We'll go ahead and get this power sword in his hand and kind of get him in that classic Power of Grayskull pose, or the power pose, whatever we want to call it. Let's get him looking up at the sword a little bit. Yeah. Now his shield will plug into this hole on the back, and that's pretty cool. I wish they would have just gave us like a loop type thing, or that we could put the sword through, or a scabbard that would plug into that hole. I think that would be a really cool accessory, and a really small, easy to add accessory, since he's already got that hole in his back. Not a fan of this hole. I wish that this bracer was removable, but what are you going to do? Let's get a good look at him up here in his power pose. A little bit closer look at this battle axe. Like I said, it's the standard battle axe. I kind of prefer my battle armor He-Man to carry the battle axe, so I'll probably ultimately have that in his hand. And then here's his chest plate with no damage. And this shoulder pauldron, like I said, it just needs some wash. Maybe it just looks too much like plastic. There's the He-Man. This one is the way I'm going to have him set up. Now here we've got the vintage battle armor He-Man, just in case anybody was curious to him. Then we've got the Origins battle armor He-Man, just kind of giving you a different look at the different battle armor He-Mans. And then probably this is the most popular. It is the Classics battle armor He-Man. I would say this or the vintage is probably the most popular. And then I threw this guy in there for fun, the Funko Pop battle armor He-Man. Also really cool. I like the He-Man Funko Pops. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to tell someone you love them, and I hope you have a blessed day.